Good morning, children. Today we are going to revise first poem of your syllabus entitled as The Road Not Taken. It is composed by Robert Frost. This is the poem as printed in your textbook Beehive. Before I start explaining the poem, I would like to tell you some important things about the poem. First thing is its poet. It is composed by Robert Frost. Robert Frost is an American poet who writes insightfully. Although his writings are simple in language, literally they are simple, but they have very deep understanding of common things. He usually writes about the ordinary things of common people. The title of the poem is The Road Not Taken. That means the road which was not opted for by the poet, the road which was not chosen by him. Next thing is very important, symbolism. Symbolism has been used very widely in the poem by the poet. Symbolism means when we express something in the form of symbols. So in the similar manner, if we talk about the word road here, actually the poet is not really talking about the road. He is emphasizing on the importance of taking correct decisions and making correct choices in one's life. So here roads are symbol of the important choices that one has to make in his or her life. I repeat it, the road not taken. In this title of the poem, road stands for choice. Road is a symbol for choice. Now, poet's state of mind. Before I start explaining you the first stanza of the poem, let me tell you that when the poem opens up, the poet is depicted to be in a state of dilemma. So, you are coming across this word dilemma. Dilemma means when a person is perplexed or in predicament, that means he is unable to decide what should be done and what shouldn't be done. Okay, so now we can go for its explanation. Here is its first stanza. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Now, let's get it explained or simplified. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. So the poet is saying that once he was in a yellow wood. What is yellow wood here? Wood means forest and yellow means due to autumn season its leaves were turning yellow. They dried up and they were turning yellow. That's why forest has been called yellow wood. That means one day the poet was standing in an autumnal forest and the road before him diverted into two parts or forked into two. Diverged means divided into two parts. And sorry, I could not travel both. So, being one traveler, he was sorrowful because simultaneously he could not take both the roads. He was an individual over there, so how could he move upon both the roads together? So he was sorrowful that he could not take both the roads. And be one traveler, long I stood. He was unable to decide that which road he should walk upon, so he kept on staring at the roads. He kept on standing there for a long time and looked down one as far as I could, and he kept on staring at one of the roads up to the extent where he could see, and looked down one. He kept on looking continuously at one of the roads up to the extent, up to the distance where he was able to see, because beyond that he was unable to see. to where it bent in the undergrowth. Why he was unable to see beyond that? Because from there the road was turning and it was totally covered with bushes and grass. Whatever vegetation was there. Undergrowth means vegetation, grass, plants, bushes. And I have jotted down these important word meanings for you. Yellow wood means forest in autumn season. Bent, curved or turned. Undergrowth means plants and bushes or whatever vegetation was there. Hope you have understood this. Now this was only the literal meaning of the poem. That means wordly meaning. Now this poem has a very deep meaning. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. Recently I told you that roads here stand for choices. So one day the poet was in a state of perplexment. He was confused. He had to make a very crucial choice in his life. At that time he had two alternatives. He had two choices. Out of them he was supposed to opt for one. And sorry, I could not travel both. He was sorrowful because he could not choose both the alternatives. Be one traveler, long I stood. It means he kept on waiting for a long time. He took a lot of time in making the decision and looked down one as far as I could. He kept on thinking about pros and cons of one road to where it bent in the undergrowth. And this line means he kept on thinking up to the extent by where he could. He kept on thinking about positive and negative aspect of that road by the extent he could. Now second stanza. Then took the other just as fair and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. Then took the other just as fair. Now the poet chose the other road. In the previous stanza we read that he kept on staring at one of the roads, but now he took the other one. He took the second road, just as fair. And this second road, which was chosen by the poet, on which the poet had started walking upon, it was just as fair. It was it had better claim. It seemed to be appropriate. It was fine and having perhaps the better claim. And why did the poet feel that the second road had a better claim? Claim means assertion. Claim means it had a better case. The poet felt that the second road had a better case. Why? Because it was grassy and wanted wear. Grassy means it was full of green velvety grass, and wanted wear. Wanted wear means it was not used by many people. It was not trodden by many people before the poet walked upon it. Wanted wear means it was not taken by many people before that. Though as for that the passing there. Now when the poet started walking upon that road, he realized that both the roads had been worn in a similar manner. What is the meaning of this line? Though as for that the passing there means the people who had gone through those roads, they had worn them. Worn means they have they have crushed the leaves or the grass, whatever was there on that road. They had warned them really about the same. Now let's pay attention to the word meanings. Fair. Fair means appropriate or acceptable, or we can say righteous. Righteous. Claim means assertion or case. Grassy. Grassy means covered with grass. Wanted wear. Wanted wear means not used much. Worn. Worn is the third form of wear. W-E-A-R, wear, or we can say damaged due to continuous use. Earlier, we talked about its literal or worldly meaning. Now, let's see what is the essence or gist of this stanza. Then took the other just as fair. Children, recently I told you that one day the poet uh, was in a perplexement because he had two alternatives, he had two choices, and he had to make one of them. And having perhaps the better claim, he felt that one choice had a better claim over the other option because it was grassy and wanted wear. Here, how choice can be grassy and wanted wear? That means that choice or that road was not taken by many people before him. That means it was somewhat adventurous, and the poet, being an adventurous, or we can say an enterprising, a bold and confident person, he went for the road which was not taken by many people. He accepted the challenge, he took the challenging road which was not taken by many people, or he made the choice which was not already made by numerous people. Though, as for that, the passing there, after he had taken that choice, after he had made that choice, he realized that both the objectives, both the alternatives seem to be same.